Hello, welcome to Friendless. I was picking up on like first. I don't know if it's family or friends or just people you run into, but for some reason you attract fear mongers, like people who like maybe they watch the news a lot. So like let's say you're sharing a detail with them, like maybe you're traveling, maybe you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get on a flight, and then next thing you know, they start talking to you about like the fears of flying, or what can happen during the flight, or something tragic that happened, like they try to. I don't think they intentionally do it, but it's just the energy that comes through.
Mhm.
Like they but and I think that I don't know if it just happens so often that now like not to let it like steer you in a direction.
Uh-huh.
So you're really good at, like, I guess, like recognizing like, okay, this is projection, this is not my energy, like, and you know how to get out of that. So you're no longer afraid, or
Yes,
it's not stopping you from doing what you need to do, or what you have to do, or what you want to do, you know?
that's
Um,
correct.
okay. I also was picking up on the the type of friends you have is more so. You have a lot of friends, first of all, like a lot of people, like. So
Uh,
and
yes.
I know at first, we were kind of like, is Friendless the place for him if he already has friends? But I think that what you're looking for is something much deeper, because your friendships tend to be like more like a intellectually stimulating, engaging, like you like to like bounce ideas off of people, or like if it's not like intellectually stimulating, like keeps your attention to where you're learning something, especially like in groups,
Mhm.
you're just not
Mhm.
interested. Like it has to be fulfilling for you. Also was picking up
Yes.
on like, if not all of them, but majority of your friendships tend to fall into like romanticism, or like where either they romanticize the friendship, or they misconstrued like your energy as like you want to be with them, and it's like, no, we're just friends, like. um
It could be a combination of both. Like I
yeah.
know that a number of my partners are maybe wanting more um titles or hierarchy than what
Hmm.
I'm offering.
Okay.
Um and I think they may romanticize our partnership
Okay, that
more,
makes sense.
and maybe my friends too do, right? Like I love making friends. I don't like to base my friendship. Um,
You
well,
don't
I'm gonna
like to
say
keep it
on the surface.
closed,
I'm more
like you're.
intimate.
I feel like you're
Well,
open-minded about it.
I am. I am. I used to be a bit superficial, and I'm working to just be open to who wants to be around me and how I can help them. How can I assist them, right? Even if there is a romanticization of me or the connection.
Yeah, yeah. And I think there's the biggest part of that though, and I don't think it's missing. I just think that you don't, as you're going through the transition of like not being superficial, you're leaving out the self-love part, like boundary setting, right? Setting boundaries is a form of self-love. Or even saying no when you really don't want to do something. That's a form of self-love. So it's like,
I'm working.
good. Yep. So it's very important to always understand, like, even though you're choosing, you have people that gravitate towards you because of it has a lot to do with your birth chart too, like your 11th house placement, which is about friendships.
Mhm.
So your 11th house is in Gemini. there are no planets in there. So a lot of times when there are no planets, I have to look at the ruler. And the ruler of the 11th house is Mercury. So then when I go to Mercury, you have Cancer in Mercury. So, or Mercury and Cancer, however it goes. But what that means is like Cancer is more like a, like an emotional, water. Like, I think that's where your friendships kind of like fall into like a relationship, or whether it's you or them, that like it kind of jumps from like we're just friends to like there's a bit more going on here, or a bit more we want to explore. But even like, but that's still like, because it's in Mercury, because the ruler is Mercury, that's back to that intellectual conversation. So it's that intellectually stimulation for friendships is so important for you. Like it has to be, I just heard it has to be right. I don't know, but
I can see that. I think it has to be either guru student or student guru, very much so, right? Like I need to be either learning something from them, or they need to be open to learning something from me for it to remain a strong bond.
Yeah. Yep. I see that. Now, it looks like you might hold on to emotional experiences. But really, it's only because it takes a little time for you to really process it. Like you're good with like actually like talking about things, or but when it gets emotional, like it triggers you, or basically touch you in the heart or hurt you somehow, you have to take out time to like with yourself to really process it before. This is giving that energy, like remember it's okay to step away. Like it's okay to step away instead of just, because you'll run into people who want to just talk about it right then and there, just but for you literally have to, if it hurts you or if it like triggers you or makes you feel uncomfortable, for the communication to go well, it's very important for you to like say, I understand how important this conversation is to you, but I do need just a few minutes or some time to just kind of process it, and we'll get right back to it. Like if you got to give a scheduled time today, but it's important to get back to it too. Like don't just totally forget about it,
No,
but it's,
you gotta put a time there.
Yep. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right, what messages do we have for Adonis in regards to his friendships? What does he need to know? How does his friends view him? Okay. So we got two cards crossing, both swords. Well, no, both knights actually. So we have the Knight of Swords and then the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Seven of Wands in the middle. So it's almost like it's giving me like this energy of like there's some type of challenge, or like you're almost like you have to be defensive. Like, let me see, you have to maybe there's just too many people coming at you, so you have to like stand your ground, or like because like with the Three of Cups at the bottom, this is like celebration, like people coming together, and like this is also like my third party card, which is like it's more than one person in the relationship. But with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords crossing, I feel like when it comes to like people, because it was crossing, which means it's kind of like a transition. Like, okay, if you were the Knight of Swords, you used to like kind of, not you, but like maybe the other person. And of course you can let me know like where it fits if you want. But with the Knight of Swords, there's like this fast energy, like someone charging in, somebody charging at you, just throwing something at you, or something coming out of nowhere. And then with the Knight of Cups, it's more like this like bringing you some type of charming, and this could be you, the Knight of Cups, but and maybe it's almost like your energy bounces off theirs. Give me a second, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. No. But it's almost like you play off their energy. So it's like if they come at you in the Knight of Swords energy, you're probably gonna, instead of fighting with the fighting with swords, you're probably gonna like find a gentler way to kind of calm them down, and vice versa. Like if if somebody is not sure, because it was crossing, so if somebody's not sure how they feel about you or how they feel, let's say this is somebody that's not emotionally available, you know, like you, I feel like you pay attention to the signs. Like you really know how to guard yourself from like people who are not sure, or if you're not like if you picking up on this energy, if they're not sure about who they are. Like let's say they present themselves one way when you first meet them, but over time you start
Hmm.
realizing like, wait a minute, you kind of acting different right now. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you
That,
know how to.
that's very resonant to even the meeting that we just had, right? And I want to still, like you said, hold space for them, help them sit and breathe. But I am going to protect my energy, right? And be genuinely who I am, right? I'm not going to let someone sway me a certain way because they feel a certain way, but I do want to help them walk through their own real issues. And connections are mirrors. I mean, that's what they are. And so
Yep,
I
absolutely.
always do try to see where the mirror is for me.
Hmm.
Um, and I've worked on, trying to hold space for their projections, but also understand that it is just that. So, like, I can search where it's from within me, but I'm not going to take it personally or accusatory of what their experience is of me or what their experience is of other people when I'm around.
Yeah.
So I can see some of that, especially in the friend group, and even in some of my relationships.
Okay. Okay. Now we have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. I feel like you go through a lot of pain, a lot of like disappointment, a lot of stabbing in the back, and yeah, betrayal is the word I was looking for. A lot of betrayal.
Oh,
But I feel
possibly.
like you're very optimistic about working through it. And
Hmm.
you see like it's almost like you pay attention to the deception. So like when people are see how like this the Seven of Swords, like they're sneaking away with swords, that's the deception card. But then like you're working on something. It's almost like they fuel their deception or betrayal, fuel your fire to work, like to work towards something, to work on something, or yeah, like, and that's a good way to use that instead of working on uh tit for tat, or
Yeah.
trying to get them back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't operate that way. I don't like it when people operate that way. Like, oh, they said something to me, so I need to be mean to them.
Mhm.
That doesn't move the needle forward. I
Yep.
have a strong back, so I can take whatever they say. And even then, maybe even the knights are saying that there may be an attempt for backstabbing, but I'm protected, right? So
Yep. And I got that
I don't
during
need
the
to worry
download
about it.
too. I got that the mirror I got
So,
during meditation, and um the protection I got during the meditation, but I forgot to mention it. So
okay.
but yes,
So I can see that.
yeah. And then with the Four of Swords being the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, you heal. I feel like you heal rapidly from this. And maybe this is what makes you go into healing, because I think sometimes you work so hard or so much that you don't have time to rest. You don't have time to heal. So these experiences kind of like it's giving me like this energy, like a person that goes to church, right? Or goes to church only when they need it, or pray only when they need it, right? Only when I'm hurting would I pray to be healed, versus just praying every day, praying, with gratitude. Or it's giving that energy of like, when it comes to self care, is what the word I want to use, to be able to
There
rest,
we go.
or because you're too busy taking care of all these other people. You're not taking care of yourself. But when these situations happen, like that betrayal, or that backside, or even the ending, because the tens are endings, but every ending has a new beginning. But the painful endings, is what's gonna basically force you to take care of yourself. Like it literally, it's like an aha moment comes, like, oh man, I probably should, I just need some time to myself. Like, it takes these. painful experiences for you to finally look at yourself and finally not look at yourself. I feel like you always look at yourself, but take care of yourself. Take care of your emotional needs.
No,
Take care of your, your physical body. Just even just get some rest. Just that simple. You know.
I think it's the rest. I do really care about a lot of people and hold space for a lot of people. But I am very much working on where, all right, when my body, you're right, like my body doesn't shut down till it shuts down,
Mhm.
right? So it's not this consistent rest. It is, oh, I've done so much that now, okay, I'm shutting it down. I don't care who I offend. I don't care if you felt like you wanted more time with me. Like, I'm gonna just, not, I have been working on even sacrificing, clients and saying, nope, I'm tired. And so, not being worried about the money and knowing that it will come back to me. And
Mhm.
even with my friends and my partnerships as well, if
Yeah.
they, I, when I get asked for more, I feel triggered, right? Because I know what I do, even though they may want more of a certain thing. I know how much I pour into them and to other people, and into my work and the different things that can pull me into different directions. But it doesn't seem like sometimes I fully appreciate it because what they see is just what they're not getting at that time, and then my
Yeah.
body shuts down. Like I just like I'm gonna sleep. I mean, you could be next to me, and come, and if someone takes it offensive that I'm not being as a, to just be okay with that.
Oh, good. That's very good. So this one says, seize every minute. Embrace each moment with purpose. For for time is a precious gift on your journey of self-discovery. So right now, in your big age, which happens to all of us, you're on the self-discovery journey. As much as we like to think we know about ourselves, there's so much more uh within us. So much more that we still haven't yet to uncover. We still haven't yet had the courage to just express and to just be in. So just, and I feel like you are doing that, like seizing every moment. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. So I think that like when times get rough, that's like literally what we were just talking about. Like it's almost like you have to be like at your lowest almost, or be triggered or hurt, just to rest, just to say, okay, this is the time for peace. This is a time for me. This is a time for rest. Instead of just cultivating that um as a daily practice. That's okay.
No,
Um, and then it says, give up control. Release your grip on outcomes. release your Release your grip on outcomes. Embrace the present moment wisdom. So I love when like the cards kind of like feed into each other, like, or what we see repeated words. I notice embrace is often here. Actually, every card here said embrace. So I think there's a big need for you to like maybe meditate on that word about embracing, because
okay,
maybe there's something that you're not embracing. I feel
okay.
like yourself. I'm hearing embrace yourself. Like, yeah, because you give all this love away, but and then when you have a lot of people, like a lot of partners and a lot of friends, sometimes you kind of forget, or it's just assumed or expected that like I have love all over. What do I need time to give myself this love? I'm here for this and go over there, here for that, here for this and here for that. But you still have to love yourself. You still have to embrace yourself. You still have to hug yourself. You still have to parent yourself. These are things that people can't give you, because once you do it yourself, nobody can take it away. These
Yeah,
relationships
I
can
agree.
these relationships can be temporary. Some can be long term, some can be short term, some could be lessons, some could be blessings. So that's why it's so important to just embrace Embrace yourself. Wow, my ears itching. Oh, also during meditation, I don't did something happen to your right eye? I don't know if it was your right eye or your third eye, but if it was your right eye, but I so did something well, let's start there. Did something happen with your right eye?
So I don't know if something happened, right? But I know that this one, my right eye, goes down further than the other one. Even when if I haven't been drunk in a long time, but they used to call me my first name is William. They used to call me One Eye Willie when I would drink because one
Oh
eye would
wow.
stay up and this one would it wouldn't it would just and I could see fine. Just one it would just stay down.
Like
So
the
I don't know if
lid,
something
the
changed.
eyelid
Yeah,
will
like the
close down.
eyelid. Yeah, the eyelid will it won't close. It just won't be as open as the other one.
Okay,
So
yeah, I know
even
what you
now,
mean.
like if I do this, right, like that's me really straining to lift, but this
Mhm.
eye isn't as open as that eye. And when I'm drinking, this eye just doesn't mean open. It just stays halfway shut.
Okay. All
So
right.
maybe
So
something did, right?
yeah.
And something may have happened to my third eye. I'm currently
Yeah.
working on cultivating my imagination. So I'm a somatic healer, so I feel energy really, really
Mhm.
easy. I can manipulate energy really, really easy. But seeing energy and like having vivid imaginations, I'm working to unlock that. Like I feel like something has blocked my visual somatics, and
Yeah.
maybe that enhanced my uh, physical somatic. Like I've always been a transmuter of energy, right?
Mhm.
It took me a while to even embrace my tears and realize, oh, because I'm a somatic empath, sometimes when I'm crying, they're not my tears at all, right? Like I'm just
Mhm.
helping someone who may not feel as comfortable crying cry.
Yeah.
So I am really working to explore and what's blocking my energetic sight, right? And I think my awareness is really high, but if we do a meditation, I'm working to not judge myself, but someone like close your eyes and imagine the gold sphere and like dark. That's it.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
right, and
Yeah.
so my friends that are also gurus have really said, well, when you get into those meditative states, well, what does the gold sphere feel like as opposed to feeling like you can't see it, right,
Mhm.
visually? And so I don't have I in the past it's been very rare to have visual stimulation in meditation. Usually
Yeah.
it's
And
pretty dark, maybe some blotchy colors, but that's about it.
okay. And that is because of your third eye. So like all of that. So like even like your right eye, it's almost like you get a 3D view of your third eye being closed. And that's why I was guided to give you that, like send you that third eye meditation. Um, there could be something because there's stuff they put in everything that to help us calcify our third eye, and you have to like go on a fast, like toothpaste. Um, it's so many things they do to help calcify our third eye. So I think it's just about, one, you can do the meditation, but that is why you can't see in your mind's eye, but you can feel, which is no different from seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
what you do then is that over time, if not quickly, that feeling, like acknowledge that feeling as to what you're seeing, and then it'll come through.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll
Mm-hmm.
come through a different way. Like it's so the brain is such a weird, like a complex thing, because you ever like notice like how you can kind of hear a voice like certain parts of your brain. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but
No, no, no. So
okay,
when I
okay.
do my breathing, even when I'm pushing energy, right? Like
Mhm,
when I'm pushing energy, I hear a bump in my head, right? So when
mhm,
I'm doing breath and I'm doing energy work, like I can hear the energy pulsating through my hands. I can feel it
mhm.
pulsating through my hands. And I've had people come up to me and be like, "Oh, I love your aura." And I see no, I rarely see colors. I definitely have to be on an enhancement to start to visualize certain things. But
Mhm.
I'm learning to release any judgment that I have or condemnment that
Yeah,
I have on that, and just
yeah,
embrace what I am gifted with, which is audible and somatic.
mhm. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's just a second. I got so many cards. I was excited to this deck. Let's see what messages we have. We have yes at the bottom. It says just say yes. There's something that you're like wondering about. If you say maybe if there's not an opportunity that already passed, maybe there's one coming up. But Spirit is saying just say yes. Like I feel like you're gonna get 3. I feel like you're gonna get 3 confirmations. So you'll know what it is, what it is you need to say yes to.
Okay.
Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So like you're going to be going through a transformation right now. Things are going to start changing quickly. Like it's going to happen at a blink of an eye. So just like, make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, hang on to your seat, like, because there's for where you're going, we saw that you're about to be there. So it's like it's now it's going like something that took a long time, right? It took a long time for you to get. It's about to start speeding up. It's like that momentum is about to happen. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking it and keep facing your true north. So you're already following your north node. You're already living in your north node, but maybe there's something where you just keep overthinking it or thinking of something more or something else you need to do. But Spirit is saying like you're already doing it. Just keep following your true north, which is your north node.
Okay, thank you.
So Pleiades came out. It was in reverse. So which tells me that Pleiades is a star, like aliens, basically, like a star. You're basically a star seed, but you were on a double mission, and now you're not. Like you're coming out of a double mission. You probably were like, how like a double mission is like you're doing things simultaneously. You don't even realize it. You might be working on healing other people, but also working on healing yourself. And I think that you're coming out of that. So it's gonna feel kind of weird. I think you might feel lost for a second because for so long we kind of like we identify ourselves as to what we do versus who we are. So I feel like this double mission is coming to an end where you're just now on self mission, and that's how this transformation is gonna come through. So break the chains, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. There's a lot of healing happening here. You're going to be breaking generational curses, or you broke it already. Like you basically broke the chains of your family lineage. There was some type of generational trauma or curse that you've basically broken out of, like that you've broken up. So now your children or their children or they will never have to repeat that same lesson that your family has been repeating for generations, for centuries. I'm hearing for centuries.
That has really been true. Really been working with my sisters and working on not operating out of fear, and understanding that you can believe that someone and think of people in a positive way. Like there's not a need, especially I don't think within family, to view me in a negative light. And I really have been working on that. Even had a conversation with my mom about how her mom didn't affirm her, and so she had to learn how to do it herself. And it was such a beautiful thing. I was talking to one of my partners and even cried about it when I told them that my mom told me she believes in me.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing. It says leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So, and then we're back to the S card, so that's the end of this. But yeah, so maybe this is a leap you're thinking about taking. But the universe is saying you go first and they'll catch you. You just have to take a leap of faith and you're golden. So let's get some final messages and then I'll let you go. Huh?
No, I said I'm working on that. I'm definitely working on that. Just walking in my passion.
Yeah.
And believing that I'm on the right path, not worrying about how I'm walking or what's in front of me, but know that it will be cleared and divinely protected.
Yeah. Wow. So this is almost like just confirming everything we literally talked about, everything you even said. First card that came out was lessons. It says,
Okay.
karma teaches what you need to grow. There are no mistakes. You never lose. You always
Nope.
learn. And I feel like that's
That
just like
is.
confirming to you that your intuition works. Like just because there's an issue with your third eye doesn't mean you're not getting the messages. Doesn't mean you don't understand, what's behind the veil. You just kind of get the
Yep.
messages a little bit differently than the mind's eye.
Understand that. Understand that.
Return
And
to
I embrace that.
self. It says return to self. Come home to you. Give to yourself. Be your own first priority. What I've been saying this whole reading. It's time to
That's what I
fall in
said.
love with you.
Yep. And I've learned to love myself. The most recent lesson is understanding that it is okay for me to be inconsiderate to someone if I am considering myself or my daughter first.
Yep. Yep. So it says you are glowing. All eyes on you. Receive attention and affection. Your energy is magnetic. Which it's literally like that's not when I know like we're at kind of at the end of the reading because it's like okay now we're just confirming what we already know, what we already talked about.
I see that.
So this card actually came out in reverse. So I'm gonna read it in the upright and then I'll talk about what it means in the reverse. It says give
Okay.
freely. It says give freely, support others, give expecting nothing in return. With it being in reverse, I feel like enough of that. I'm hearing enough of that. There's no more giving freely. There's no more expecting nothing
I'm
in
gonna
return. You've done
I'm
enough.
going to value myself. I'm going to value myself. I'm really
Yeah.
really I'm leaning into that. Like we just did our community mission and we talked about divine reciprocity, which is
Yep.
giving freely but knowing it's going to come back. But we are also very much leaning on that our gifts are going to be valued, and I'm going to put value on my gifts. I'm no
Yeah.
longer just giving them
Reciprocity.
away. Um,
Reciprocity is the thing. What Lauren Hill say? To give away reciprocity. Yeah. So it says sweat it out. Get out of your head and into your body. Practice yoga. Exercise freezes the mind. So that's just another way to like clear your mind. Like when it comes to that time when you need time to like think or like when you're overthinking, start, just moving your body. If you gotta dance, do some yoga, take a walk, move your body. So, but yeah, just remember like you've given away enough for free. And this isn't about money. This is not always. It's more so about giving and receiving. You deserve. It's about
it's
saying, I
energy
deserve.
exchange. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yes.
but that was your reading, my dear.
Thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate your
welcome.
time and your gifts. Thank you
Yeah.
for confirming a lot of things that are going on in my life and letting me know that I am on the path that I should be. And
Mhm.
that I continue to just walk through it. You know, like I said, I love all the nights, right? And I
Mhm.
really do live and want to continue to live that I am divinely protected. And even though people may try to stab me in the back, that I know that I am protected from behind and from the front. So I really appreciate that. That has been coming up where some deceitfulness or that forthcomingness about certain things and people's intentions. But I do need to just continue to lean that she sees it, she sees it, and that I can continue on my path and on my mission.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And keep in mind, too, I didn't see any kings or queens. So nights come and go, honey. So just know, even though it might sound like it's gonna be the long game. Knights have to travel. That's why they on the horse. We need somebody
I understand.
that can chill on the throne. So, you know, I don't want to say this is for
I'm working
play
towards
and for
it.
practice, but
Yeah,
you know,
no. This is training. It's training,
yeah,
and once my training is done and what I really need to do for myself is done, I think
yeah,
I think I believe those
mhm.
energies and entities will make themselves present in me and around me.
Absolutely. Yay. Well, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, Adonis. And you have a good day, okay? Safe travels.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.